everyone, and welcome to Lena Mystic. Today's video is a butterfly pick a card. I'm going to do a lot of nature type themed pick a cards where I'll just name it something in nature that I love or that I adore or that I even dreamt of. And you're going to hear Zane in this video. He's actually right here in his bassinet. I'm probably going to pick him up and show him throughout the video as well. You either love or you just don't mind his hiccuping, farting, and whatever else comes with babies. Hope you guys enjoy this video. This is group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's get a move on it to group 1. Alright, group 1. So this is a butterfly pick a card. It's mostly just going to be inspirational and help you to figure out where you are in your life and whatever message you need to hear in this moment, in this day and time. Right, Zane? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're shuffling. Already getting cards out. Let's see, let's see. I can already tell you're a bright-spirited person. You try to make things light, full of light energy and love and positivity. But I can also sense that there's a problem expressing yourself to other people, letting them know when something's really wrong. You keep a lot to yourself, a lot of the pain and the hurt to yourself. You don't know how to express it very well is what I'm sensing. Let's see what we got here. Yes, okay. Yeah, Zane, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Alright. You want to come sit on mommy's lap while I read the cards? Alright. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. He is getting so big, guys. I know. He's getting big. So, let's go ahead and read this. So with the sun card, I can already tell that you have this bright energy to you. Oh, he has hiccups. You have this beautiful bright energy to you where you can light up a room. Even if you're going through things, you light up the room and the area that you're in. And that's such a beautiful thing because people really appreciate that about you. But I think because you feel like you have to be such a bright energy all the time, you don't express yourself as much as, you know, you would want to. You basically don't let your sun down. Like, the sun is always up when you're around people. But it's time for you to, you know, get into the nitty-gritty, be by yourself every now and then so that you can really enjoy yourself and go through those emotions and let somebody in. I see somebody in your life that wants to be let in, wants you to speak to them, wants you to let them know what's going on in your life. So allow that person in. And I know it's hard because you've probably been through quite a few things. 7 of Swords, sneaky people, in fact, people who have used your letdowns against you and who haven't kept your secrets. And that's not very fair, but just, you know, you never know in life, and you gotta let somebody in. You can't just keep all of that to yourself. It's actually causing this anxiety in your world. And one of your affirmations is, I am anxiety free. And a lot of this anxiety comes from not fully expressing yourself, not letting yourself get into those emotions that you're truly feeling. And I can sense anxiety comes from money sometimes as well. This card was upside down, and I can tell that you struggle a little bit financially or even a lot, and you feel like you're just not doing good enough. You're like, damn, like, I worked really hard. Why am I not getting the finances that I deserve for the hard work that I put in? But there is a lesson in your life right now, and the lesson is that you are giving too much, and I sense that you probably give a lot to give financially to people even when you don't have it. You're probably the type to tip someone very well even when you know that's your last $5, but payday is tomorrow. You take a lot of chances on people as well, and I think that's why sometimes you can be a little scared to step out and take a chance on someone you don't know. But a lot of the people that are in your life take advantage of you, and it's time for you to let someone new in, someone who you can set boundaries with as well. And with The Ten of Pentacles, I see that one thing you really treasure is being around people, helping people, loving people, giving to people. There's not always finances that you have to give to include people in your life. You can give that love. And I see that sometimes it can be draining to be around other people for you because you're such a huge empath. So people are constantly venting to you at work or at school or randomly walking to the bathroom in a public place. Like someone will tell you their whole life story. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, and you have to be very cautious about that because being an empath, you suck all that energy in. You have to learn how to block that negative energy, that sad energy, that depressing energy from other people out of your life. You have to learn how to block it, and there's a lot of articles to look up to see how to go about being a empath, or how to block off energy or negative energy when you're an empath. And with the King of Pentacles, this tells me that your heart is very heavy at times. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but when I originally saw King of Pentacles, I was thinking you know what, I get it now. There needs to be some peace in your life. I feel like you're constantly around people, constantly trying to work, constantly trying to help, and you're left with nothing most days. As in, you're still left with your same struggles that you're dealing with because you didn't get the chance to deal with it that day and you helped everybody else deal with their struggles. And that's not very fair. So make sure you're setting aside times each day, or at least one day out of the week, where you're focused on yourself and your self-healing and self-expression. With the Tower upside down, this tells me that you've been going through a spiritual awakening for some time now, and it's been challenging, but I can see that right now in the phase in your life, you're about to shift into another area. It's like you're learning a different lesson, and I see that you just learned a big lesson recently, probably about betrayal or finances, something. You just learned something very big, and you're about to go on to the next phase in your life, which is absolutely amazing. Congratulations, because it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, motivation, inspiration to get to that next phase. It's difficult. You're like, am I ever gonna make it through? What is this lesson that I'm meant to learn? And I feel like you just learned a lesson. Yes, butterfly. This is a butterfly. Pick a card. Transformation is what you're going through. So you're going through a big transformation right now, which means you just recently lost something or battled something heavy, something that weighed on your heart, right? Yeah. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this also tells me that you're moving on to the next phase of your life, and you learned so much, and you're bringing these treasures of lessons with you to this next phase. And the Chariot as well, this tells me that you're moving forward in your life, that you worked very hard, and you definitely deserve this next phase that you're going on to. It's going to bring you lots of blessings with the Ace of Cups, lots of happiness, lots of treasure. And I even see a little bit of an increase, at least in your finances, at least a little bit. And Eight of Pentacles tells me that you feel like your hard work isn't paying off. You feel like nothing's paying off, but it is. It's in motion, basically. And with the Fool card upside down, this tells me that you need something new in your life, a new hobby, a new thing to enjoy, a new outlook in your mind. A lot of the things is the same thing over and over again. You need something new, spontaneous in your routine. The Page of Wands tells me that you need something new as well. It tells me that you need spontaneous things in your life. You're the type of person who likes things that you didn't expect to happen, but not like tragic things, like things that are happy, a fun trip. You got tickets to go somewhere. You like those types of things. And I think you should let people know that more often. I see that this new beginning that you're going on, this new transformation that you're going on is going to bring such great joy into your life. It's going to bring spontaneous things, and that's exactly what you need right now. With the Queen of Swords, this tells me that, once again, you need a new direction. You need to look at things with a new perspective. Maybe you've been looking down on your finances and being like, oh, I don't have a lot. How about you make do with what you have? Start a budget and start thinking, hey, I can save up at least this much each paycheck, and then you'll see that you can create travel plans or whatever plans that you had in mind. And I do think you should travel. I think it will be really great for you. I think it'll be very inspirational for you, and you have creative ideas, and I think it'll embrace more of your creativity. We went through the Sun and the Seven of Swords. The Hangman tells me even more that you need to change your perspective. You are definitely blessed whether or not you see it. I feel like some days you really see it, you're really grateful, and then other days you're like, crap. Like, why is my life like this? Like, why am I struggling with this? Why do people betray me? Why am I struggling financially? Or why am I having not as many finances as I would like in my life? But every day, you're gonna need yourself to sit down and really think about what you have in your life. You are where you wanted to be 10 years ago. I don't remember what order this was in. But you are where you wanted to be 10 years ago. And I think it's gonna take some gratitude to go through that, appreciate it, and truly honor the phase that you already are in so that you can go on to the next one. And your affirmations are, I am anxiety free, and I am intelligent, and you sure enough are. Say this every day. I do sense some strong anxiety, some back pain, some deep breaths that you have to constantly keep taking every time someone comes to you with something else. There's a lot of people that come to you, vent to you, speak to you about certain things, and you got a lot going on in your life already, so make sure you aren't bringing their anxiety and their depression into your life based off of them speaking to you and basically sending that energy to you unintentionally. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think, and see you guys next time. See ya, see ya, see ya, see ya. Hello everyone, and welcome to group 2. We got baby Zane here, sitting up, chillaxing, and we're just you're hilarious. We're gonna go ahead and move forward. I'm gonna shuffle, and then I'm probably gonna pick him up so you guys can see him better as well, and he's probably gonna be sliding down there. So let's go ahead and see what group 2 is like. This is just a butterfly, pick a card, any message that you need to hear currently, that you need, whatever you need right now. He's also a little hungry. I'm gonna eat right after this one. This group, he eats a lot between groups. That's why he's so big. That's why he's so big. All right, let's shuffle. You gonna help mommy? It's a message for group 2. All right, I guess these, because those are the only ones flipped over. Let's see what affirmations. What's your favorite affirmation? What's your favorite one? Is it I am strong? Is it I am healthy? Is it I am hungry? Is I am hungry, huh? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay, perfect. So, let's go ahead and see what y'all got. What they got, boo? What they got? So, place these this way. Ah, okay. Oh, baby, what's the matter? You pooping? Okay, you've been dealing with quite a lot lately and haven't had much time to take care of yourself. There hasn't been much time to take care of yourself. You've been taking care of a lot. Some of you guys are parents. Some of you guys are parenting your parents. And some of you, I'm even sensing taking care of your older sibling, like trying to figure things out with your older sibling, and a lot of you are taking care of a lot of responsibilities currently, and it's very overwhelming for you. And even some of that energy I think he's feeling as well, and normally I feel it too. I feel this almost anxiety overwhelmed, and It's just it's a lot of powerful energy going on. It's a lot. And with the Eight of Swords, I see that you can free yourself from this toxic area of people or a toxic area in your life. And the Two of Swords is, this is a decision. It's a decision you have to make. Are you going to keep allowing toxic people to run all over you? Are you going to keep allowing these people to use you and abuse you? Are you going to keep allowing these people to take from you? And this is energy as well, and love that you're giving, taken from you and not given back in any shape or form of any way. What's wrong? What's wrong? And with the Devil card, ooh, sorry guys, I just kicked the table. With the Devil card, I'm seeing that there's a big shadow side that you're exploring about yourself, and I have a sense of feeling that it's not expressing yourself, not being able to tell people how you feel all the time. And when you do tell people how you feel, it's like you spaz on them. So start daily saying how you feel. When you go through something, say, I'm hurt right now. I'm upset, I'm angry. You're going to have these things in your dreams. These things are going to be in your dreams. So make sure that you're going through it consciously as well. And the Six of Swords tells me once again that you can choose to leave this toxic area in your life of people taking from you, people not giving you what you deserve, people lying to you. Leave those people, leave those conversations, because you don't deserve to be lied to. You don't deserve to be stolen from. You deserve the best of all things, and tell yourself that. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like you feel like you're losing control of things in your life. You feel like there's a lack of control that you have, but you have a lot more control than you think. As if you have control over your mind, you have control of pretty much everything, because it's all about how you perceive things, all about how you take the lesson, all about how you perceive the lesson, whether it's a trial or if it's a blessing, you know, because this point in your life that you are right now, if you're letting go of these people, later on you're not going to have to worry about letting people in too often that are toxic, because you're going to have your eye open. I have a whole pacifier on my finger. But you're going to have your eye open and you're going to be able to watch out for those signs. What are you doing? Ooh, he must be pooping, guys. Oh, it's a burp. Wow. You are a mess, sir. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I can tell that your hard work is paying off. You've been working very hard, and it seems like, you know, you're not seeing those rewards, but they definitely are paying off. They're coming to you. Those blessings are coming. Just wait. Just be patient, please, and go with the flow with the Two of Pentacles. Your guides have you on this specific journey for you because you have a big purpose, a specific purpose, and they want you to kind of go with the flow. Take things as they come to you and treasure the things you already currently have in your life. Be grateful for the things that you currently have in your life, and take better care of yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed, it tells me you're not taking great care of yourself. You're not eating proper. You're not drinking enough water. You're not giving yourself time away from people. You're just working on a lot of things. And with the Four of Swords, this tells me that you need a break. You need a break from people. You need a break from constantly doing things, from working all the time. You just need a break. So take that break for yourself. And I am powerful. You've gone through so much and you feel beat down, but you're definitely powerful. You have that power within you, and I'm energetic. You may feel fatigued, tired, and just lethargic, but you are, once again, powerful. You are energetic. You're meant to be energetic. You're like the sun card. You're this bright beam of light, and lately you've been feeling like this darkness. I am wise. You definitely are wise, and I know that with all of this going on, you're like, how can I let this happen to myself? But your wisdom is still there. It's just you trusted people, and that's not a bad thing. It's just they betrayed your trust. That is their issue, not yours. And I adapt and thrive. New things are coming into your life. You're in a transformation period, which is so funny that this is called a butterfly picker card, which butterflies have a lot to do with transformation. So welcome in that newness in your life. And I stay focused. Stay focused on your goals and what you have and you want in your life, so that you can move on from these things that are painful, and so that you can truly find out who you are as an individual And it's important to know what you want. So stay focused on what you want in your life so that you can go get it. And I believe in you. You're very determined, motivated. I know you feel a lack of energy, almost something similar to depression or sadness. But you are very powerful. Let in that sadness and then conquer it, battle it, face front, whatever you got to do. You know, you got this. We believe in you. And stay determined and keep saying what you're grateful for every day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. See you next time. Hey everybody, and welcome to group 3. Zane is a little tired and probably a tad bit hungry again. So we're going to kind of run through this. I'm going to give you the message that you need for this butterfly pick a card. He is probably going to be talking a lot too. He's very expressive now. Let's see. Whoa, your pacifier almost dropped. Baby, it's okay. You're tired. You don't know what to do, huh? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You crazy. You know that? Alright, let's see what your message is. Here we go. Is that my husband? Hey,
Hey.
You leaving?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm here to pick up my son.
You better not. I swear to God.
Alright, I'll be back later to pick him up.
Here, you take him. What movie is that again?
I forgot.
I can't remember what movie it is either. Alright, let's see what we got here. This was actually upside down. I don't know if you guys just went through a breakup, a friendship breakup, or a move or something. Or maybe you even quit a job recently. But I saw that was upside down. I reversed it back upright. It was reversed, but I put it upright. I think that's what I meant to say. But yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. A loss of something in your life very recently. Whew, there's a lot of energy going on. It's almost overwhelming. So I'm sensing that you're also very overwhelmed lately. And you're looking for something to fulfill something in your life right now. Whew. You possibly have anxiety. Is that card in here? Let's see if I shuffle, will that card come out? I'm sensing anxiety, definitely. Anxiety over money, probably finances. You're not very, you're struggling with confidence right now as well. There's a lot of chaos going on right now in your life. You're pretty much in chaos, and you're trying to find this strength in yourself. You're trying to find this comfort in yourself. You're learning so much right now. There's a huge transformation going on in your life where you're losing a lot of things, and you feel like you may not be gaining a lot, but you are gaining a lot of things. Knowledge, in fact. Too, there is a huge transition once again with the World card, which is funny because, like I said, this is a butterfly pick a card, which butterflies have everything to do with transformation, new phases. You know, butterflies start off as caterpillars. I almost said worms. They start off as caterpillars, and then they go in that cocoon, and then they flourish. And right now, you're in the right before cocoon phase. and you've been strong for everybody else, and you've been strong in front of people, but you're starting to feel like you're falling apart because it's one thing after the other. You feel like it's a domino effect, like everything's just bam, 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 right in the face to you, and you're like, this is really messed up. Like I'm a great person. I don't deserve this, basically. And you are a great person, but I think not really the problem. The thing is, the tricky part is that you are very nice. That's the thing. And a lot of people like to run all over you, which isn't pleasant at all, but they know that you're very nice, so they're going to keep asking and keep asking and keep getting and keep stealing and keep taking from you because of how sweet and loving that you are. And it's almost this innocent vibe that you give where it's like being naive, and they look at you and they're like, this person's naive. They're not going to question me if I ask them for this, because you're a very loyal person. It's not because you're naive, it's because you're loyal and you're loving, and they take advantage of that. And I feel like now you're in the phase where your heart chakra is being challenged, where your heart is like, don't let anybody in. And that's not certainly the case. It's just set boundaries with people. Boundaries are going to be very important in this next phase that you're going to move on to in your life. Boundaries are going to protect you from the pain that you're avoiding. And this boundary doesn't have to be not letting anybody in. And I'm seeing the number 8. I don't know if your birthday is in August or you have the number 8 in your birthday, or 3 life path or 8 life path, but I'm seeing the number 8. And I see that forever type of things are important to you. Like when you make a bond, it's a forever type of thing. You want it to be forever. You're not making a goal just to be with someone for 3 months, just to have a friendship for 3 months. It's forever to you. Infinity is important to you. But once again, setting boundaries is going to help you to protect yourself. I'm not saying don't let anybody in. I'm saying set boundaries. If you see that someone is constantly asking you for money, then start saying, hey, I don't want our relationship to turn into this. And if they like bounce, it wasn't meant to be. And that's quite common, you know? So be understanding. I'm seeing a bee right now. Maybe you've been seeing bees lately. Bees also represent a miracle. So something great is happening in your life. Something that you didn't expect. A move, a shift is happening in your life. Something is coming. Something beautiful. Something that is a very huge blessing is coming into your life. And that's why you're going through such a transformation. It's almost a painful transformation right now, because your heart chakra is so big, you might give this whole miracle away. And your guides don't want that to happen, because they know that these people are going to take advantage of you. I'm also seeing a bird. I'm hearing crow. So if you've been seeing a crow as well, crows have to do with transformation. That just clicked. So lots of transformation going on in your life. Also with the death card, transformation, death to something, no more of that, leaving it behind. I'm also sensing that the death card not only represents transformation, but you losing someone, whether it be through an actual death or a friendship or a breakup, which reminds me of this card, Two of Cups being upside down as well. Some type of partnership, some type of love being challenged and broken. With the Six of Pentacles, this even tells me more that you have lost a friendship, a loved one, or something in your life that you feel brought value to your life. And you feel like you lost something very important and your heart is breaking over it. But just remember that for those of you who lost someone to betrayal or a friendship or something, not people who lost their loved ones, because those who lost your loved ones, they're still here, they're still your guides, they're still with you. Talk to them each and every day, they can hear you. But the people who lost their friends or their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their fiance, their husband, their wife, whoever it was, even a parent, I'm not saying they're going to be replaced. I'm saying that they're not moving on to that next phase with you. They're not on that level of mindset, that level of spirituality that you're on. So you're going to find someone that's on that level. You're going to meet someone who's on that level. So don't worry about that friendship, that bond. Just wish the best for them. pray for them, send affirmations for them. And if you're angry right now, then let yourself be angry. I'm not telling you to go ahead and send affirmations. Be angry. Let yourself feel those emotions. I think that oftentimes people tell us, oh, it's not okay to feel like this. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. We were given those emotions for a reason. The more that you suppress those emotions, the more you're going to struggle with moving on. So express all of those emotions. Go through what you're feeling. If you're angry, if you're disgusted, if you're sad, I'm seeing a spirit guide as well. So someone may, one of your spirit guides might have led you to the truth in the failure of the relationship and why this person can't go on to the next phase with you. I'm sensing that you've been hearing the message over and over again, but you're kind of ignoring it, like, hey, no, I can't think this, like, maybe I'm being paranoid. But you weren't being paranoid. There was actually a guide telling you. And I'm seeing that you possibly know about the spiritual realm, or you're connected in some form, because I saw a spirit guide. They showed themselves to me, as in they showed their aura to me. And they want you to also speak up for yourself and not give your heart out too much to people. I'm seeing them like all over the place. So it's quite a few of them. And with the Temperance card upside down, I feel like you're confused about your purpose, and you're like, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. I feel lost. I feel out of touch with who I am. I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, you're wondering all these things, but you're definitely a powerful individual. You have a major purpose with the Temperance card, and you're actually meant to find it out yourself. You can watch my Pagan card, What's My Purpose, or you can buy a personal reading of What's My Purpose, but your guides are actually leading you to your purpose. It's actually a journey. So they're not just gonna flat out say, hey, you're meant to be a professional singer. They're letting you find your way. And what the High Priestess tells me even more, that they're letting you be the one to find your way, because you get to choose where you're going in your life. You have multiple ways that you can go for all this, for not the same exact results, but for the result that is needed. And you don't need to worry about someone else being the one to tell you where you need to go in your life. And with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you think that you're losing a lot of important things in your life. And with the Judgment card being upside down, I feel like you're like, the spiritual journey is just eating me up, and it's taking a lot of energy from me. But I love you.
Hi guys.
I'll see you later. Hey, honey. But you're doing great. You're exactly where you're meant to be. So if you feel like you're lost, know that this was in plan. Where you are right now was in plan well ahead before you got here. You signed a contract. With the Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that all of this is karma, as in this is something that you basically signed up for. And don't beat yourself up for it because you don't remember it. But with the Wheel of Fortune card, this tells me that this is something that you are meant to do so that you can learn through these things where you're meant to be. There's a huge purpose for you. I can't exactly tell you what it is, and I know that your guides don't want me to, because otherwise I'd be able to tell you exactly what it is. But it is definitely something of importance. I'm seeing that you see birds quite often. Birds might crow at you, or make sounds at you and stuff like that. And animals may look at you a certain way, and you'll be like, I feel like you're communicating with me. Animals can deeply feel your energy because you are also an empath as well. I'm seeing that you like pets, maybe cats or dogs or something like that. Or you even want a bird, maybe. But we're moving on from that. With the Nine of Swords, I feel like you've constantly had to fight very recently for yourself, for appreciation, for people to notice the hard work that you put in. You've even had to fight yourself for yourself. And you're pretty tired right now, and you're exhausted. You're running on not a lot right now, or you feel like you're not running on a lot. Like you're running on E is what you feel. And the Eight of Cups has pushed you to trying to figure out what you want in your life. Right now is a phase where you're like, what exactly do I want? What do I want? What do I want my house to look like? What do I want my outside of my house look like? My balcony? What do I want my family to look like? You're asking a lot of these questions. What do I want my car to look like? You're asking these questions because you want to figure out where you want to be in your life so that you can manifest it. And that is such a great and powerful thing. So go with the flow. But make sure you're trying to figure out what you want in your life so that you can get there as well. With the Page of Rods, I see that you were normally calling out to people, but now you're gonna wait for people to call out to you. As in, you're not gonna call and just check on everyone when nobody's checking on you anymore. You're gonna see if people stick around even when you're not vividly giving to them. Oh wow, so you have 2 I Am Brave cards. I am brave. I didn't even know there were 2 I Am Brave cards. But you're brave. You're strong, you're powerful. And you're very brave for going through these things and still moving forward in this journey. Even though spirituality can be challenging, you've been through so much and you're still going through this journey. I Am Magical tells me that once again you can connect to the spiritual realm, the heavenly realm, and that is one of your gifts. So your intuition is probably very, very strong. And you need to be confident in that intuition. Let it guide you. Trust it. It's going to lead you the right way. I'm abundant. So this tells me that you may be questioning yourself financially, but you are definitely abundant. Say that you are abundant so that you can attract that abundance into your life that you desire. I'm innovative. Once again, you're very creative. I'm mysterious. You're creative in a mystery type of way where people are not going to expect those ideas to come about. So your ideas are just amazing. They're out of this world. They're eccentric. He is tooting away, okay? I am favored. People love you, okay? But people try to steal your light. So be careful about letting people in too close, too fast. I am strong. It's okay, baby. I am strong. And I work through conflict. Let me pick the baby up. You want to do the outro with me? So work through that conflict in your life. You're going to make it through. You're very strong. You're very powerful. And baby, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And see you next time. See you next time. See you next time. Hey everybody, and welcome to group 4. Zane is kind of trying to go to sleep right there, so I'm going to softly speak. I'm going to shuffle on my lap, which means the cards are probably going to fall. But let's see what you got for this butterfly paper card. A message that you need. Let's just shuffle on the table. For your affirmations. Alright. We are good. So let's see what we have here. I am spiritual for your affirmations. I submit to my purpose. I practice self-acceptance. I do not stand alone. I express myself clearly. I accept rebirth. I am grateful. My intuition guides me. He's over here tooting like crazy. Nature recharges me. I support my soul, and I am worthy of love. So let's start with I am spiritual. Your intuition is very powerful, and with that card, I know that your intuition is very powerful. I'm mixing powerful and spiritual up. Powerful. But your intuition is very powerful, and your heart chakra is very strong as well, which means that you love very hard. You love very strong. You're spiritually invested in people as their individual selves. He was taking a nap, but I guess me talking woke him up. I express myself clearly. I sense that maybe you have an issue expressing yourself clearly, like what you truly are feeling, what you truly want to say. You don't like to say it very often because you feel like feelings might get hurt. I practice self-acceptance. Start accepting the way that you truly feel. I feel that it might be a challenge for you to accept your anger or your sadness, or in some points in your life, the depression that you might have gone through. I do not stand alone. A big issue that you have had to conquer in your life is being alone, but you actually don't stand alone. You have guides, you have protection around you, and feeling alone all the time can create an anxiety. But you have to realize that you are very strong. And my intuition guides me. I was just talking about how strong your intuition is. Your intuition is very powerful, so start listening to it, accept it. It says I practice self-acceptance as well. Accept that intuition that you have. And nature recharges me. Nature is great for you. It brings a lot of power. It literally recharges you. So when you step your foot in that grass, it brings that energy that you've been looking for into your life. Sorry, guys. I am worthy of love. You deserve love, acceptance, and just pure passion in your life. So don't take anything less than what you deserve. I'm gonna pick him up. He's probably gonna fall asleep if I pick him up anyway. Somebody's sleeping. Dipper. I accept rebirth. There's a lot of changes going on in your life. This is a butterfly picker card, which explains that you're going through a transformation period in your life. And, excuse me, y'all. Tired. You must be tired, because I was not tired before this. I feel like you've been exhausting yourself, doing a lot of things more than what you should be. Maybe you should be giving yourself a longer break or longer break periods. I support my soul and I submit to my purpose. It's basically the same thing. Do what your soul is leading you to. Follow your heart. Follow your biggest desires. And those are your affirmations. We're going to go ahead and dive deep into the actual tarot cards instead of the affirmation cards, affirmation decks. Let's get it. So right now you're going through a transformational period, like we said, with the Judgment card. There's a lot of things that you're trying to think of, whether or not you deserve things, whether or not you want to go on to this next phase. You're questioning a lot right now, and it's because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that you're going to be losing in this phase, and there's a lot of things that you're going to be battling as well. And just know that you're powerful, you're spiritual, you're connected to the spiritual realm, so you're not alone. Know that you're protected. And with the Five of Swords upside down, this tells me that you may have lost people in your life recently where you feel like you are alone. You feel like they're looking at you and they're hating on you or challenging you. I'm not quite sure, but you feel like you're left with nothing, left with no one a lot of the time. And you're really tired, because I was not tired before this and now I'm exhausted. So I'm sensing this exhaustion, this back pain that's coming from you. So take much better care of yourself. Who cares about what these other people think or they're doing? You are protected. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about whatever they're sending towards you. Just protect yourself by envisioning a bubble of protection around you. And with, ooh, boy, you stink. He just farted. With the Five of Swords as well, don't tell everybody your plans. You're so tired, man. It's crazy. Like, I get energy from each group, and in this one, I'm literally exhausted. I'm sitting here like, why am I not asleep right now? And I'm also seeing spirit guides. So maybe you wake up around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Every night, and you feel like you're sensing somebody there with you. Those are your protectors, so don't worry about it being a negative. With the Ace of Pentacles, this tells me that finances are going to be flowing very soon. I'm just going to keep yawning, guys. I don't know what's going on with this group. You guys are tired. You need to go to sleep. Why are you watching this video? Okay? But there's gonna be a lot of blessings coming into your life very, very soon. So even though you've gone through the shaking up period, you're moving on to the next period where you're shifting into a butterfly from the cocoon. So trust yourself. You have the 5 of Rods and 5 of Wands, which is basically the same card. You've been battling a lot, and this is probably why you're tired. You're like, I'm tired of having to battle people, tell people what they should be doing, what should make them a good person. I'm tired of these things. I just want people to be good because they want to be good, not because I need to tell them what they need to be doing. And I feel like you've constantly had to fight people. You've constantly had to tell people to grow up. You've constantly had to be there for people, and you're just tired. So give yourself a break. Go with the flow that's going on in your own life, and try to let them figure out things that are going on in their life separate from you having to lead them, because your guides have another plan for you. They want you to heal people, but right now you need some time to yourself. You have to know how to step away. With the Devil card, I can tell that you've been working very hard on your own toxic traits, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to rid your life of people who are toxic. So you're basically healing, trying to point out your toxic traits so that you can get away from toxic traits in all, not only from yourself but from the people that are in your life. The Hanged Man tells me that you have the power to determine your fate. That if you want to keep giving your all and getting nothing in return, then that is just how your life is going to be. But if you want to be in mutual relationships with people, then that's what you're going to get. You need to start speaking up and saying what you want, and not just conforming to what you think the other person wants. Not just conforming because you're scared that you're not going to get a phone call anymore if you don't conform to what they are saying. And I feel like a lot of people are hard on you, and it's because you're such a sweet person. You're such a caring person. And your guys are trying to help you become more strong, more powerful with the caring, with the loving, with the healing. And you can't be a powerful healer if you haven't had enough time to heal on your own for yourself. I'm sensing that you get along well with animals as well, and almost like you can communicate with them. And with the 5 of Cups reversed, this tells me that finances can be quite difficult for you. Some of you guys are like extremely tired. I'm sensing that all of you guys are like, you're in a tired phase in your life right now, because I have no idea where this exhaustion came from, and then he's over here knocked out. So where's that energy coming from? Must be you guys. 5 of Cups reverse. Finances is an issue. Your cup is feeling like it's not runneth over. Your cup runneth over. But it is. It's just you can't see it right now. So start manifesting that you are abundant, so that you can see that abundance in your life. And I sense that you need to travel more, get out more, get out of the house more, meet new people, because a lot of the same people that are in your life, you're not seeing your full worth from these people, because they've been giving you the same thing for as long as they've been around, and it's not quite fair. You deserve a lot more. And the Knight of Pentacles tells me traveling, just getting out of the house more, going to more events is going to help you get that better sense of worth for yourself. And the Wheel of Fortune tells me that a lot of karma is happening right now. And so if people are getting exposed, it's because they're not meant to be in your life anymore, or in this phase right now, because it's a challenging period that you're going through, and they're going through a learning period as well. So karma has a lot to do with learning. So you're learning about these people, you're learning about yourself right now. So pay attention to those things that you're learning. And that's actually all of your cards. Thank you so much for watching. You are going through a transformational period right now, so don't be too hard on yourself, and don't blame this domino effect that is happening. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of thoughts going on in your mind. Just sit there, let those thoughts run through your mind. Meditation is not only clearing your mind, but allowing yourself to think about all of the things that are on your mind as well, so that you can have a sense of clarity. Thank you so much for watching once again. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we will see you next time. I did not know he was laid out like that. Hello everyone, and welcome to the last group 5. It is such a beautiful crystal. Zane is still over here in his bassinet. He's actually taking a nap. So we're gonna see if we can get this message out for you. This is the butterfly picker card, so I'm feeling that it's just about transformation, what you're going through in this period right now currently. I can tell you've been working very hard with that card that has popped out. You've been working very hard, and your hard work is about to pay off, is what I'm getting from these cards. I'm going to talk kind of light just so that he doesn't wake up. Yes, you definitely have been working hard. You were a hard worker. You've been giving your all to what you're doing right now, whatever it is, whether you're working on your goals or doing something for school or work or extracurriculars. Let's see what your affirmations are. Okay, that's perfect. So, are you working very hard because there's so much chaos going on in your life you don't really want to think about it? If that is the case, then make sure you leave yourself some time to meditate, to truly go through your emotions and your feelings so that you can be at peace. Some strong feminine energy. Absolutely. Okay, so this was originally reversed, so I'm going to reverse it for now, and it's going to be pretty much a similar message. I do want to say that you have been working very hard, and it is going to pay off. You're going to be happy, even if you're getting finances right now. It may feel like that's not all that you desire, all that you want. Like there's still an empty place with you, and you feel like you need more and more and more, but it's something that you need to look into yourself and see what you're truly grateful for. It's not about the more. I sense this loneliness because of you feeling like you're just so powerful. You're just so outspoken that people kind of just don't want to be around. Like, you feel kind of lonely right now. But you're not lonely. Your guides are with you. I mean, you can even see in this image, a guide is with her. She's not lonely. She's not alone. She's holding her strength in her hand. She's holding it. And it seems like she's trying to decide whether to speak up, speak out, and stay strong and powerful when she should, because that's one of her blessings. It's one of your blessings. It's one of your strengths. It's literally a strength of yours. Hold on to that strength. Someone who deserves to be with you and such a powerful person will love that strength, will honor it, will literally be like, and this is how you'll know, they'll be like, I love that strength that you have. I love the strength that you have. I love how powerful you are. They're going to exactly say that one thing that you felt was a flaw. They're going to say they love that about you. With the Empress, this tells me that you are pretty feminine, but like feminist type of feminine, as in you stick up for women's rights, and you believe in the power of women, and you don't really put a limit on yourself just because you're a woman, or because some of you are going to be a part of the LGBTQ community, and you just bask yourself in that feminine. Some of you know really how, and it's looked at as feminine if you know how to dress very well, and some of you dress very well. You are just the type of person who takes over the room. You just look bomb. You look great. People are inspired by the way that you look, whether or not you feel that you look presentable or the best version of yourself. Queen of Wands tells me that you work pretty well with animals and nature. Like, nature is a way for you to clear your mind. Some of you, I'm sensing some Leo energy. Once again, that's a powerful energy. It's strong. That's a lion. You stand out. You're powerful. And I think that you question that power sometimes, not only because you're wondering if people will like it, but because you don't know if it's really power or if it's a weakness. The Three of Pentacles tells me that you need to go back to learning about yourself, learning about what you want in your life. And the Hermit reverse tells me that you need to reflect on what you do want in your life. That's part of figuring out exactly what that's part of the learning phase, the reading books and stuff. You need to figure out what you're interested in so you could do more of that by yourself, with other people, whatever you need. Learning with people is going to be really great for you as well. And with the Queen of Cups, this tells me that you're learning a lot about yourself in this phase of feeling like your loneliness. You're lonely. You're learning how to be confident by yourself, to be powerful by yourself, and not count on anybody. And the Eight of Rods tells me that you're going full force in this. I'm seeing that some of you have been single for a long time as well, and you don't want to be, but this is a phase for you to take advantage of. And you know, it may sound hypocritical of me to say, but try to enjoy it, because this space that you're getting right now is for a moment of clarity. It gets a little bit harder when more people are involved in your life for you to find that clarity. Greatness is your right. You deserve the best. Okay, so if there's an ex you were thinking about getting back with because you know you're comfortable in that relationship, don't do that. Go for what is going to give you the best quality, because you deserve that. And I welcome support tells me that you're constantly strong. You're constantly, I'll take care of it. You're not going to do it right, so let me just do it. But allow people to show you what they're made of, to show you what they can do. I adapt and thrive. Some of you just got single. Some of you just left the job. Some of you just moved. Some of you just got out of a situation. All of you are going through a transformation right now. And you need to believe that you're going to adapt and thrive, because think about the last situation you were in that you got used to, you're over it, and you're like, hey, I did great. Like, it wasn't even that hard. And my karma is joy. So whatever was in your past relationships, don't bring that into your new ones. Don't bring that blame. Don't bring that hurt. Don't bring that pain. Just enjoy learning the lesson, knowing that you learned that lesson, and now you're going on to the next phase, because that is what you're doing right now. You're going on to that next phase. So know that you deserve the best of all things. I spread kindness. You are kind even though you are this strong individual, although you express yourself. Those are not negative qualities. And I feel like a lot of people make it seem like those are negative qualities in you, but they're not. They're very powerful, amazing, phenomenal qualities. And it's just about how you use it. And I know that most of the time you use it in a great way, in a great manner, with great intentions. I am protected. It's funny, we were just talking about that. You are protected. So if you feel this energy around you, it's just a protective energy. You're very well protected. I am intelligent. Knowledge is power, okay? So you've got all this power just flowing through you. Enjoy it. Know that you are knowledgeable. I feel like you doubt your wisdom. Is I am wise in here? You doubt your wisdom quite often, but you are definitely wise. And I am bold tells me that, once again, you stand out in the room. Love that. Love that about yourself. If a lot of people seem like they're hating on you, it's because you stand out so easily that everybody's wondering. You're like mysterious. Like, how is this person? What are they doing? Why do they stand out so much? Why are we all paying attention to them? It's because you are bold. You're just this sun in this dark room. And I am motivated. So get on those goals. Start figuring out what you want in your life. With the Hermit with the Hermit reverse, this tells me that you haven't figured out the exact direction that you want to be in, but just start writing down what directions you're thinking of, and then you'll get there on your way. And stop asking people if things look good. Be your own. Celebrate your own song. I literally heard in my head that you constantly are asking for validation. Don't ask anybody for validation. If you like it, then you like it. And I know sometimes you question if you really like it or not, but you don't need to. Look at it, whatever it is, whatever you did creatively, look at it and say, does this make me fill up with joy? Does this make me feel fulfillment? Ask yourself questions like that instead of asking people, hey, do you like this? And if they say they do, then you go forth with it. But if they say they don't, then you don't go forth with it. You don't need validation from anybody else. You are all the validation that you need. I radiate acceptance. So you need to accept yourself more and be at peace with yourself. Know that you are amazing, you have great qualities, and this transformational period for you right now is just accepting yourself, how you truly feel, what you truly want, what you truly deserve, and you deserve the best of all things. And don't doubt that. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best during this transformational journey, and know that you're great and you don't need me to tell you, but you are. See ya.